is Hannah. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're returning. I have my hair up today, which doesn't happen very often now that it's short, but I just never took it down, so there's that. I'm wearing my True Crime Club sweatshirt again, and for those of you who might want to know where it's from, I'm looking at the Simpson gang. It is from Wicked Clothes. So, yeah. I've linked it before. If I remember to link it today, I will, but just saying. Okay, so we have lots of things to go over today, and I almost forgot to film today because I have been off of work since this past Friday, and I go back next Monday, so after Christmas. So it's like, what's today? Oh yeah, it's Wednesday. I need to film. So, we're gonna get into it because there's a lot. Like, a lot. I'm working on getting all of my things started with 200 stitches. Oh, I forgot one thing. I'll go get that later. Actually, I'll go get that now. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, now I think I have everything. I actually remembered to get the thing, and then I went down there and I was like, oh my gosh, I have way more stuff. So, yeah, it's weird, just not doing your normal routine, right? Like getting home from work, getting all the stuff, and then coming up here. It's just weird. So I've been stitching, I think, for a good couple hours today. I did not stitch at all yesterday. We went up to Peddler's Village in Pennsylvania, and we spent like a while there, and it takes 2 hours to drive up there. So we drove up there for in 2 hours, and then we hung out there, we had lunch, we shopped, we did all the things, and then we came home, and it took a lot longer to go home because there were like a plethora of accidents on 95. So let's get into it because we have WIPs and haul and all the goodies. We've got a lot of things to go over today. So let's start with WIPs. I don't know if I did my whole intro, but hi, welcome. Thanks for joining. This is a channel about cross stitch, so if that's not your thing, I'll talk to you maybe never. But if it is your thing, hi, hello, welcome. We love having you. We, as in myself. I'm alone. My husband's downstairs, but he has nothing to do with it. Well, that's a lie. He has a lot to do with it. He is fully into the, addiction. My addiction. Anyway, so the first thing I'm going to show you today is, what's it called? The Classic Christmas SAL by Story Stitches. I don't have like a cover photo. It is almost over. Friday will be the last one, but here is what it is looking like. So I did, hold on. Nope, we're still falling apart. Still falling apart. Okay, there we go. So I did, since last time, I don't know, Charlie Brown? Did I have her? I don't remember. I don't remember where I was last time. I think I filmed, did I film Thursday last week or Wednesday? I think I filmed Wednesday. I think the week before was Thursday. But here's where we are. So we have one block left, but today was Rudolph right here. So that's where we're at. And I realized last week I sucked at saying the names of the fabric and things. It's always in the description box below, but I'll try to remember to do that today. And this is Joy to the World. It is a 32 count linen by Grace Noots Fabrics. And I have a ton of it left, so I'll have to find something, or a few somethings. I just don't usually do something small. So this was small, but I'm gonna have to either find something small over here, and then like I can use the rest of it for something else that's not small, but like it's small. For me, that's small. So we'll see. But it's beautiful, the fabric, and this is a very cute stitch. There's a lot of back stitch though. Like lots and lots of back stitch. But it's really well charted. Like she charted these really well. There's a lot of quarter stitches. So glad I used linen. or I could have used a Lugana, but we all know if it's not full coverage, I usually try to go for linen because I love linen. So there's that, and it's in my beautiful Nightmare Before Christmas bag. My most Christmassy bag. That's sad, isn't it? But anyway. Okay. I'm going to show you also now, I guess, because it's not in a bag. I'm going to show you what I'm currently working on. Again, trying to get to 200 stitches put in. So I have a lot of new starts coming today just because trying to get 200 stitches in before I have to go back to work, because it's going to be a lot harder while I'm working to get all of the stitches in. So I have fully started on my yellow fabric. So this I think it was like 2 videos ago. I had received, maybe it was last video. No, I think it was 2 videos ago. I had received yellow fabric from Grace Notes Stitchers, Grace Notes Fabrics, but here on YouTube they are Grace Notes Stitchers. But anyway, and they had named it Hannah, so it is my fabric. And I was trying to decide what I was going to do on it, and I had asked you guys, and a lot of people said Grace. So I was also thinking Grace in the back of my head. I was thinking, you know, I hope that people pick Grace because I really think that would look really good. So I did. And here is what she will look like. She's beautiful. I'm thinking I'm probably going to do her skin 1/1, as I do with all of my fancy ladies when I do fancy ladies. But I'm nowhere near her skin because I started at the bottom. So I started on her dress, and here's where I am at. So not much. It's still in the hoop because I am literally currently, when I remembered that I had to film, I was like, oh, I'm not going to take this out of the hoop because I'm just going to go back and work on it more. If I don't tonight, I'm going to do it tomorrow, and I will finish because this is the last piece that I have to get 200 stitches in. So it's going to happen. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. That's all I got. And I'm using my treble clef needle minder. But yeah, that's where it is. I don't know how much of the fabric it's actually going to use. I didn't actually calculate. I know this fabric is big enough. I just didn't calculate how big she is. So I know that I know it'll fit on here, but I was just like, I'll just start in the middle at the bottom. Because I didn't want to use all of the fabric. I didn't want to start in the middle of the fabric, purely because if I do have some extra, I'd like to be able to use it maybe for something. But so I start at the bottom at the middle. So that's where we're at. And I don't have any comparison photos because I just started it. Okay, another new start. I have to find it in here because I put it away. But I don't know where I put it away. I think this is it. No, that's Barbara. Oh, maybe I didn't put it away. Where is it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, people. Ah, I found it. Is this it? Yes, this is it. This is it. Okay, so the next new start is my gnome, finally. My gnome SAL that I am going to be doing with a couple of people, but Carla is the friend that I know who's doing it. So I messaged her the other day. Was it Saturday? I don't know. It was this weekend, I feel like, or maybe it was Monday. And I was like, hey, so when are you starting? Because I'm itching to start, right? She was like, I already started. What are you talking about? I start on Saturday. So it must have been Sunday or Monday that I messaged her. And I was like, oh, perfect. So I will go ahead and start too. So I did. And here is what it will look like. I'm starting with January. She started with June or July. I think June. June? I don't know, Carla, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you said June. It's one of the summer months. I'm pretty sure it's not July because it was the one with the rainbow. Whatever one that is. I think it's June. Anyway, I started with January because me being me, I have to start at the beginning of the year. And my birthday's in January, so like, I'm gonna start in January. Or I'm gonna start the January one. I keep on getting spam calls today. Like, it's really heavy spam calls today. Anyway, here is where we are. I got a lot done. Helps that, like, most of the shoes are 310 and 939, I think. And I'm doing this a little bit differently than I would usually do any piece. I'm actually going row by row. Like, let me take this closer. Let me see if I can show you. So I'm doing it. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of cuts in this video. So hopefully I removed the dog barking. But what I was saying, I think, is that Sir, do not go back downstairs and bark. Excuse me. I'm doing it stitch by stitch across the row. So hopefully you can see that. I'm going fully across the whole gnome. Because he isn't full coverage, he is full coverage himself, but there's no background. So he's tiny. He's going to be so tiny. Oops. Like, he's probably just going to be here. And then I have all of this fabric to still use. So he's not going to take up any of this fabric. So yeah, this is Winter Wishes. Hold on, let me check. This is, yeah, Winter Wishes. It is a 28 count Lugana by hand dyed by Stephanie. Fabrics hand dyed by Stephanie. But yeah, that's what he looks like. I decided to do him on a gray. I thought to start, at first I was like, oh, I'll do him on blue because he's blue. It's January. But I was like, but January screams to me like gray. Like, it's kind of depressing, but not depressing. Like, I love the color. Anyway, so I decided to do him on gray. And I'll figure out if I'm going to use this for another gnome. Probably not. I'm trying to do all of my gnomes on different fabrics. I may do some on the same fabrics, but we'll see. So that's my start. I think I got like 1,000 stitches in. Again, those feet were easy because it was like gray. I mean black and dark blue. And then the rest of it, it's pretty confetti heavy. Did you go back downstairs? Yep, I think he did. Okay. Next. Oh, okay. So I think I showed you my very puny little tiny start on Celeste last week. I did more on her because I needed to get the 200 stitches. Again, for these ones, I really only count to 2 hours, and it's like 2 hours of like consistent stitching. So if I get up and go to the bathroom, I pause my timer, all that, so that I know I'm pretty close to at least getting 200, if not more. Because my average is usually about 100 stitches an hour. Especially if it's like not confetti. If you're doing one color, then yeah. So I did get my 2 hours, which is roughly about 200 stitches. And here, hopefully you saw what she's gonna look like. Here's where I'm at now with her. I don't know if this is actually the right way. I think this is the right way. Yeah, this is the right way. And my dog's licking. Hold on. Okay. He has a cut on his leg, and we're trying to make sure he doesn't lick it. I've wrapped it, but he's pulling the wrap ball. Anyway, just need to make sure he's not licking it. So there's going to be a lot of cuts in this video. It's okay. Yeah, so like I was saying, this is where we're at. Again, started at the bottom middle. So I know she's going to fit. I just don't know how high she's going to go up. This is Princess by BeStitchMe. It is a 32 count linen. It is a fabric of the month, so it's not available. but I thought it was perfect for this piece. So that's where we're at. Got a little bit more done. She's ready for next year. And because I'm doing my video today, I can take all my pictures and put them in the album of most of them. So there's that. Okay, next. We're gonna hopefully pick it up here. So this one doesn't look really any different than the last time, but I'm still gonna show you. Because I can. And this is Mary Poppins by RETM. I think, right? Yeah, RETM. That's what it's going to look like, or thereabouts. And last time, it looked almost identical to what it looks like this time, because I had pretty much done 2 hours last time. I needed like 3 minutes or 5 minutes or something. I needed like no time to get to my 2 hours, so I did that today. And here's where we're at. So last time I had finished this whole motif right here. This is just the day of interruptions. I swear. Okay, anyway, like I was saying, so I was finished this one, and all I did today was that. Because it was essentially done. Like, I'm pretty sure I've done way over 200, but I wanted to get the 2 hours, so I did it. But yeah, this is Jack-o'-lantern, I think. I don't know who it's by. Hold on, I have the paper. It's Jack-o'-lantern. It is by XJU Designs, and it is a 40 count linen. I'm doing it 1/2. As I've said before, for 40 count I usually do 1 thread because it's too much if I do 2. Okay, next. Okay, so this one has 2 pieces, and I will show you both. It's on my blood splatter, so y'all know probably what it is already, or at least kind of some of the ones that it could be. Which is the other one that I did. Did I do this one? Yes. Okay, so I guess I have to figure out which one I'm going to show you first, because they're both on the same fabric. And I'm doing them differently than charted, like color-wise. I am changing all of the colors, mostly, for everything. So the first one that I'll show you, I guess, it's called How to Survive a Horror Movie, and it is by the Witchy Stitcher. That is what it will look like. It's kind of hard to see in the picture. It's a little better this time with this light. Thank you, Janet. So yeah, that's what it will look like, kind of. I am changing probably most of the white to black because I'm doing it on white. So I can't do white stitches on white. But here is where we are at now. So all I did was added more down here. Because it didn't need that much, and I'm pretty sure this is way over 200 too. But I wanted to get, again, the 2 hours. So this all was done up till like maybe here, and I just added this in. I believe this is the color that's called for. I think it's 498. So there's that. And then the other one of the 3 pieces I'm doing on this fabric is Stay Away from the Cauldron. It is also by the Witchy Stitcher, and I am not doing that. I am absolutely not doing any of the same colors. That is, like, this whole thing is not going to look like that at all. So here is where I'm at. So if you can see, obviously, I have changed all of the orange, probably. I'm debating whether I'm going to leave Cauldron in that color, and okay, hold on. Let me hold this up. So I'm debating whether, so these 2 moons are both going to be, I think this is 816, because I didn't want to do another 498. Like, I just felt like 498 is being used a lot right now in all of these patterns. So I decided to do 8/16, and then all of the white in here, which is not white, it's ecru. All of the ecru in here is going to be black. And then I'm debating whether this interior right here, with the pentagram, with the pentagram, I'm debating whether I'm going to do that in this like orangey brown color, and then this can stay orange, or if I'm going to put that in the 8/16. I don't know yet. And then I'm debating whether to keep these little blobs orange up here, like the little bubbles, because if I do them in 8/16, it's going to look just like another blood splatter, which I don't want it to look like because it's not. So I'm debating to do this as charted, change the pentagram and the circle to this color, and then keep these little bubbles that color, but these two change to 8/16, and then all of the ecru turns to black. So I don't know, but that's where we're at. So this is a new start. This is all brand new, but it is ready to go. Got the 2 hours done. But yeah, so kind of fun, having fun with it. And I have like all of the patterns, all 3 that I'm doing. Oh, I just showed the chart. You can absolutely not see anything through this bag. You can see it's the chart, but you can't see anything. But anyway, I have all 3 patterns that I'm doing on this fabric in this bag, so it's kind of like there's a lot going on in here. Oh, I forgot to mention what the fabric is. It is Blood Splatter. Is it by Steel City? Blood Spatter by Steel City. It is a 36 count linen. So yeah, there's that. Next. Oh, this is a full coverage, finally. I'm itching to get back to a full coverage, so after I finish the 200 stitches on things, I'm probably gonna like pull out something full coverage so that I can like scratch the itch. Anyway, this is Alternative Reality. It is by Heaven and Earth Designs. The artist is Josephine Wall. I really need to serge these edges or stitch these edges. I don't know. I need to do something with these edges because they're falling apart, and I've done one edge. I just don't feel like doing the others. It's not even a big piece, but hopefully you saw what it will look like, and here is where I'm at now. So I finally got to the 200 stitches. It's so puny. It looks like nothing. Like when you actually look at 200 stitches of a full coverage design, like it's like, really? That's it? That's all that is? It's a little over 200. I think it's like 210. I just wanted to finish the diagonal. So not much to look at, but there it is. And I will show a comparison because I did stitch it. So even for like all the little tiny comparison photos, because some of them are going to be pretty small comparison photos, like the change is going to be tiny, I'm still showing them because I stitched at least 10 stitches for the most part. Okay. Ooh, yay. Okay, so then the next one I started, I don't have a cover photo yet for this specific piece, but it is, I'll show you the little like patterns. It is the Little Stitch Girls Spooky Hollow series. So the only reason I don't have a cover photo yet for this piece is because I'm doing the border right now, which is a freebie border. And that's the whole reason I'm doing the whole series. Originally was not going to do the whole series, then decided, you know what? I gotta do it. I gotta do the whole series because there's a border. So, I'll just show you where I'm at. Anyway, this is where I'm at. So this is, I'm doing it in the called for colors, which I think are all like Weeks Dye Works and Gast. And I think there is a DMC conversion, but I'm not sure. This fabric is called Blue Steel. It is a 40 count linen by XJU Designs. Really love this. I really love the feel of the fabric. I think both of the 40 counts are really nice. It's funny that both the 40 counts that I have are both XG designs. Anyway, yeah, so that's where I'm at. It will say, welcome to Spooky Hollow across the top here, and then this will continue over here, and then it'll go down, and it's just the rest of the border. So I'm not sure how much of the border I'm gonna do before I start the actual, like, individual pieces. I'm thinking that I'm at least gonna do the whole top, and then go down to where there's like a line between each. It's gonna be 4 by 3, so there's gonna be 4 across in 3 rows. So I might go down to where like the first row ends and then start the individual pieces. I don't know. But how much do we love this fabric? I do. I thought it was perfect. As soon as I saw it, I was like, you know what? This is actually perfect for this piece. So that's where we're at. Very cute. I'm doing it again 1/2, purely because I don't think that I would want to do more than that. I think it would be too bulky, especially with specialty threads, because they are a little bit thicker than DMC. No bueno. So there's that. Okay, let's save that one for last. There's a reason. So the next one that I have started, is, if I can find the cover photo, is my cross stitch nation that I am doing as a SAL, sort of SAL, with a couple people. We are stitching the whole thing ourselves, so we're not sending this piece around. I mean, not a SAL, a round robin. We're not sending it around, so we're not doing it like a normal round robin. We are, each person is getting to, I think we're like rolling a dice or something, and you kind of choose which person you want to be, and then you say what your like colors are, what you want it to kind of look like, and the other people in the group stitch that person like with your colors. So I think that's really fun. So I did start it because we do need to have the border. We want to have the border done by, I don't know, February. I think it's February or January at some point. I don't know. We need to have it done at some point. So I'm at least getting this top border done and the words, hopefully. We'll see. I'm probably not going to do the bottom border until we're done stitching the people, purely because I don't want to count wrong. So I think I'm going to do the whole round robin first, and then I'm going to finish the bottom border. I'll probably put, okay, here's my other thing that I'm debating doing. I'm debating putting just first and last initials of like every person underneath of the person. Does that make sense? Like first and last initials of whoever this ends up being. This one, this would be Bill, because we're all doing the like man in our lives. I don't know why I put quotes around that. Like, you know, whoever your significant other male figure is. So whether that's like your husband, your boyfriend, your father, whoever, you know, that person, the man in your life is. So that would be Bill. And I'm probably going to try to maybe chart a Ravens jersey onto him rather than like formal dress, because the pants can stay the same because he wears jeans all the time. But I'm going to try to maybe change the top of him to be a Ravens jersey, or at least do purple because that's like Ravens, right? And then like the next one, the initials. So hopefully that makes sense. But I'm thinking about doing that rather than the bottom border. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, all that rambling. Let me show you the piece. So this is where I got to. So I got a good chunk of the top done. I'm almost finished with this flower. I don't know why I didn't just put in the four stitches in the middle, but I didn't. but it's 200 stitches, absolutely, so it's ready to go. And then this is a Grace Knits Fabrics fabric. It's called Phillip. It is a 28 count linen. So I ended up deciding not to do 32. I think this is because this was before like I was like asking for specific colors. This was just something that they had already dyed and they had it on hand. So I just bought this one. So if I get this color again in the future, which it's a great neutral, like it is a great neutral, really good for probably like a primitive. I don't do primitives, so that would not be a me thing. Okay, I say that, but you're about to see something in haul. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, if I was gonna get this again, I'd probably get it on 32 count. Just because it's my favorite. So that's where we are with that. It is still in a plastic bag because I don't feel like changing it. It's working in this bag. It's tiny, so it works. Okay, next. We're getting there. I think we only have like 5 more pieces left to go. 6, because there's one I need to show you at the end. Okay, so this is Joyous Noel. I will show you what it's supposed to look like here. I'm doing this on just a plain old Jane old white fabric. I don't know if it's a Lugana or what. It is softer than I think Lugana usually is, so I think it's a what is the other type? And I don't even know if it's 32 or 28. I have no idea. I have no idea about this fabric, so good luck. But this is where I got to. If you watch Dizzy Stitcher, he is also stitching this. A lot of people were, but he's getting there on his, but he's more of a full coverage stitcher anyway, so, but this is where I got to. So it's absolutely over 200, like that's way over 200. They just look tiny, like the stitches are so tiny. I'm doing this 1/1, because there are no fractionals, so I didn't need to worry about fractionals. Or at least I don't think there are any fractionals. But that is by, who is this by? Susan Aches. It'll be in the description box. Okay, this one is a restart. I didn't really have much done on it before, but I decided to restart it because I didn't like that the white was dingy, because it was an old white that I ended up deciding to start over with a new white that was not dingy. And I had originally said I'm probably not going to do the white background. I changed my mind. I'm still doing the white background. The white still looks a little dingy, but it's a lot better than it was. It's all dingy at least. But this is, oh, you know what? I never even said what it was. It's Apocalypse Princesses. You're seeing it hopefully here. It is by Paine Free Crafts. I don't remember who the artist is. It's in the description box below. But I won't show you where I was before just because it's a restart. But I am still doing the background because I did not feel, I'm lazy, and I didn't feel like counting over to the color. So this, oh, you can't even see. That's what I'm up to now. I'm trying to get to a place where you can like see. There we go. So, you know, it's white. There's nothing much to see. But it is 200 stitches. It's over 200 stitches. So it's ready to go. I still have the stitches on the other side. I just flipped the fabric around and I started at the bottom, but it's the top. It's the bottom of the fabric that is now the top of the fabric. And I eventually need to take out the other stitches, but I'll do that. I won't be getting to the bottom anytime soon. So we're good. What is this? Oh, okay. So this is my Angel of Love by Lavender Lace. And I had originally showed sometime on my channel, I had shown the fabric I was going to do for this. I changed it. I decided not to do that because I hate that fabric. It is so stiff. I even had my husband touch it and he was like, whoa. It's awful. It's like, yeah, I know. So I ended up deciding to use a Grace Notes Fabrics fabric of the month. It is called Cappuccino. It is a 32 count linen, and I think this is correct. I'm not actually sure, but this is where we are with that. So as we can see, it's so much better. This linen is so much better than the linen that I bought for this. I bought the called for this pattern, and I hate it. So I changed it. I was like, you know what? I have the perfect color for this piece. I'm just going to use it. And this is what it was. I'm not sure if this is right. I don't know. I think this is right. I have no idea. I have no idea if this is correct or this is correct, but this is the way, this is it. I think it goes this way. I think this is correct. I'm not actually sure. This is the way it's gonna go today. So we'll see next time if that's, the next time I pull this out, if that's actually correct. But, there's that. Okay, next. I don't know how much more we have, guys. I think it's just 3 more. 3 more. Okay, the next one is my Halloween Quaker by Leela's Studio. And I am doing the called for colors, not the called for fabric. And I just realized I'm doing this on 40 count too. So, and this is not XG Designs. So this is Maples, Minders, and More on Facebook. And it is a 40 count linen. It's called Hocus Pocus. And this is her little thing. Her little business card / fabric card. And here is where I got to. So I didn't do too much on this one. I needed to get 200 stitches, so I absolutely got there. I think last time I was still like up here somewhere, but I added the rest of this. So that is added in there. Here, I could do this. It's just not gonna. But the color is washing out a little bit. There we go. But that's where we're at. So, getting there. My computer is gonna die. The amount of times I have had to stop and start this video. It's okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're gonna get there. And then the last piece that I did a little bit more stitching on because I needed to get 200 is a Quaker Christmas by ByGone Stitches. And here is where I got to. So the last time I showed this, I had only had one thing, like one out of the first outline of this like cross thing, whatever this first motif is, and it wasn't even finished. So I finished that, and then I added more of the inside. And this is on Ballet Slippers. It is a 32 count. Maybe. There it is. It's a 32 count. Am I right? Yes. It is Ballet Slippers. It's a 32 count linen by Fox and Rabbit. Okay, and then one more. And I'm showing this one to you last because it was a start and finish. So I don't need to show you what it will look like, and I don't need to show you what it looked like before because I just started it and I just finished it yesterday. No, 2 days ago on Monday. So this is called, I don't know what it's called. It's from Etsy. It had like lots of words. It didn't have like a specific name, but I call it Mushu. And here it is. It's tiny. But that is what it looks like. So I had originally thought, oh, maybe I'll fill in red, fill him in red, but I actually kind of like how it looks with just him outlined. But yeah, he's done. He's completed. And it's probably a good thing that I didn't put him, or he won't be in my thing, because it took me less than 2 hours to stitch this. So if you're looking for a quick stitch, I'm not sure if it's there anymore, if it like is for sale anymore, but it is by, I don't remember. It'll be in the description box, but I really want to remember who it is. Hold on. Did I get rid of it? Where is it? I don't know. It'll be in the description box below. I'm not seeing it. I don't know where it is, and I don't feel like trying to look for it for too long. So it'll be in the description box below, but it is a finish, so we can officially say I occasionally get finishes. But yeah, it's so fun. It's really cute. And the fabric is Rubius. Yeah, Rubius. It is a Picture This Plus Lugana. It's a 28 count Lugana. I know I had said, I think last time I had said, or like one point I had said I don't like their Luganas. I don't know. Maybe it's just the other Lugana. Like, this is, I don't know how I feel about it. It just seems really thick. I don't know. So, it was fun to work on this, but if I had to choose over again, I would probably do it on a linen rather than a Lugana. But that's a finish. Woohoo! And that takes us out of the long list of WIPs and finishes. The next thing before I do my haul, I want to really quickly do a little segment on my channel in this video for a fellow stitcher. I was just, so okay, let me back up, because I need to remember what the name of the channel is. I'm really sorry, like, I'm just being dumb. Jess, okay, yes. So I was watching, let me back up again. We all know I love Kaylee. She's Kaylee Rogers here. She doesn't have like a channel that I'm aware of, but she does comment on my videos. And she is, what is your Instagram handle, Kaylee? I can't remember. Anyway, she is on Instagram, and she messaged me this video. She was like, oh my gosh, this person is doing the World Wonders map like you are. And I was like, I need to get on this and watch this person. So I watched her first video. I watched her second video, and then I think this is her third video that I commented on, because she was showing her WIPs. She was doing a WIP parade. And she had mentioned that she plats, or braids if you're American, her floss on her floss cards. And I need to remember how to braid. So while I'm telling you this story, I'm gonna do that, because I don't usually braid my flosses. Look, I can't do it. I can't do it because of floss cards moving on me. There we go. Okay, so while I'm doing this, I'm gonna keep talking. So she was showing how she stores her flosses, and she does it fairly similar to how I do it, but I think she kits up per project. Jess, please tell me if I'm wrong, if you're actually watching this video, but she had said, like, she plats her flosses on her floss cards, and I don't. but she had said that she was having to like take the plait out and then like pull the strand and then put the plait back in. And I watched it and I was like, you don't have to do that. You can pull one strand of floss out, even if it's braided. And I was like, that should save you a lot of time so that you don't have to like take out the braid, the plait, and then put it back in. So I just did a wimpy little plait there. Let's just pretend that that's really pretty looking. It's not, but let's just pretend. I didn't do anything with the bottom. I'm not sure if she ties it or does something, but I would just leave it. So I didn't bring a needle up here because oh yes I did. Okay, so what you would do if you braid your things, or even if you leave them hanging like that, like let's just say you leave them hanging, because I just leave them hanging. I don't tend to have too much of an issue with them falling off. I do occasionally just go through and tighten them, but let's just say you plait like this. So you should, in theory, I said that you should be able to do this, but I'm not actually sure. So you should, in theory, be able to take your needle and stick it. Now you have to make sure that you're pulling from, if you can see how I have them put on here, so that the little notch is on the top, you have to pull from the notch. So you can't pull from in here. Don't pull from inside. You have to pull from this little thing right here. So if you stick your needle in and you pull one thread, take one thread, you should, in theory, be able to pull that one thread out and it stays in its plait, which it did. You should be able to do that on all of them. So Jess, whoops, I dropped my needle. Needle down. It's okay, I'll find it. Hopefully. Let me finish talking before I freak out and try to find my needle. You should, Jess, her channel name is Jess Goodwin. You should be able to just do that and you don't have to take your plaits out. So hopefully that was helpful for anybody who's braids their stuff. I'm just gonna sit here touching myself to try to find my needle. But actually I'm gonna pause this so that I can try to find my needle. So anyway, hold on one second. Okay, I found my needle. It was literally sticking up, so it's a good thing that I found it because somebody was about to step on it. But anyway, yeah, so hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully that like saves some time for anybody who does braid their flosses, or if you put them on a floss holder like that and you didn't know that trick. It saves a lot of time. You don't need to constantly be taking it off and putting it back on. Okay, last thing is haul. And I have 25% battery left, so we're going to get through this quickly. I'll do that last. So I got my package from Grace Notes Fabrics in the mail, and I ordered a bunch of stuff. So my first one is called Elizabeth. This is not Fabrics of the Month or anything. There will be in here, but this is not it. So this is called Elizabeth. It is a beautiful purple. Gorgeous. I love this. It is a 32 count linen. We know me. Like I said, it's called Elizabeth. The next one is called Andrew. And I originally ordered this for a project, but then I got it and I thought the other one worked better. And I'll show that in a minute. But it's a beautiful, like, light gray. Kind of blue gray. Beautiful. It's a really pretty color. Again, this is Andrew. It is 32 count linen. I'm not saying anything. I also got the last one that I actually ordered that I knew about, that I knew what the color was, is called Philip. Do you know we have a Philip? Anyway, it doesn't matter. This one is called Philip, and this is another gray, but it's a lot darker. It's a very kind of different gray. A lot less blue. There's no blue. There's no, or at least to the eye, there's no blue in here. I'm not sure if the dye had any blue, but there's no blue. But yeah, this is also a 32 count linen. And I got this, well, I got both of them to see which one would work better for Quaker Halloween by RETM. And this one screams accurate coloring. So this is the one. This is the one. And I will absolutely find something to do with the other color, the other gray. There's that. And then the 2 colors of the month, or the fabrics of the month, I get the neutral and I get the linen. The neutral and the linen. I get the neutral and the color. And the color this month is called Passion. And it is a pink color. I'm not a big pink person, but they keep sending me pink. They're trying to tell me something. It is not it's not super modeled. There is slight modeling in here though. Like you can definitely see, it looks almost gray. There is, I think it's like brown gray or something modeling. It's very interesting. And it probably wouldn't come out on a linen this way. I'm not sure how the linen actually looks because this is my Lugana this month. Really kind of cool. So yeah, this is a 28 count Lugana. And then the other one is the linen, and this one is the neutral. And I love this one. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love both of them, but this one I already know what I'm going to do with it. And this is the neutral this month. It is a very pale pink. Very, very pale pink. Kind of even hard to see that it's pink. It looks almost cream on here, but it is pink, I promise. This is not going to do it. Let's see if I can change the lighting and see if it shows up correctly. Ooh. No. Is that still the same color? I mean, the same light? Hold on, wait. Ooh, I hate that. It's still showing up kind of tan. It's not, it's pink. That's gonna show up blue. I don't think that's right. I don't think anything I do is gonna make it look correct, but anyway. But it's a pale pink, and it is called, what is it called? Swiss Mocha. And I already know what I'm doing with this one. I am going to be doing, eventually, Summer Quakers on this one. This was given to me by Corinne. When she finished this, she sent it over to me. I did not ask for it, but she was generous enough to give it to me. I will continue that, and I will send it to somebody else when that's done eventually. I haven't started it, and I don't plan to because I have 2 of them already going. And I need to get the threads for it. And then the last thing that I got in that package, no, one of the last things I got in the package that I bought, that I actually paid for, is this. This is like a not me pattern, guys. Like, this is so not me, but like, oh, look at it. It's beautiful. I could not get it. I feel like I had to get it. It's beautiful. And it is called this. I'm not saying it. I'm not even going to try. Not doing it. But that's what it's called. And that's what it looks like. And then I also got some Stitchy Kindness from them. I got a laying tool. I don't have one of these. And it is beautiful. Yeah. Gorgeous. So thank you guys for this so much. And then I also got another package in the mail the other day from Colleen. And she sent me this. Look at it. It's so cute. I'm pretty sure that it's like a little paper holder. I could be wrong. It could be like an ornament or something. I'm half tempted to put this on my tree as an ornament because like it's so good. And I'm like ashamed to say I don't actually know what it's for, but it doesn't matter because it's the cutest thing ever and it's a gnome. And like, Carla, look. It's adorable. Isn't that adorable? She did good. And it came in this really cute little gnome bag. Oh, come on. Lighting's gonna wash it out. Look at it. It's so cute. So I'm keeping the bag and I'm gonna do something with the gnome, whether it's just put it out or put him on my tree. So there's that. That's everything. People, that's everything. So my computer is about to die, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have to splice all of these together because we know how many times I had to stop the video today. It's gonna be a long one. But yeah, okay, that's that for me. I hope you guys have a really, really good Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a really great weekend, because I'm not going to see you until next week. It'll be mostly back to normal schedule because I'll be going back to work next week. Don't want to, but have to. So I will talk to you guys after then. I hope you have a great Christmas, or, you know, whatever it is you celebrate, if you celebrate. If you don't celebrate, have a good weekend. I will talk to you guys next week. Have a good one.